Welcome everyone, it is time for more Slime Rancher 2. Bloody hell, stop interrupting me. Anyway, you know what? You're not supposed to be going out by yourself anyway. Yes, in the last episode, major advancement. Well, maybe not just yet, but I did manage to find the hyper slimes, and I do have some on my ranch right now. We needed the hyper slimes for the hyper plores for the nullifier. And would you believe it, if we go into our blueprints and our utilities and the nullifier, I have everything I need. That is very nice. And that means that yes, I have been playing just a tiny bit between episodes, just doing a bit of a thing, which is primarily, in fact, I mentioned it in the end of the last episode, I have reorganized over here, which is to say that I have the coop over here with all of the lovely, oh bloody hell, there's a lot of you. Okay, we have to do a bit about this. We have to do a bit about this. We do not need this much of anything. How many do I pick up if I pick up everything? Kind of felt like more, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then roostro. I don't know where you're gonna go. You're gonna go in the incinerator. So I have indeed done that, yes, and then the hyper slimes, they are huddled over here. And we are lacking their favorite meal, which is the turbo tater. Hopefully I'll find some in this episode, because what are we doing in this episode? Well, we are going back to the Grey Labyrinth and the terrarium, which is where we found the hyper slimes. And yes, indeed, that is one thing that we're doing. Oh, we actually are quite alright here. Did you require any? Well, if nothing else, you can have some. There you go. And I know that you guys are always like being a bit annoyed at life in general. Have some briar hens, why don't ya? There we go, briar hens for you. There we go, lovely. Right. Yes, we're going back to the terrarium. We still haven't found everything in there. Not even counting the turbo taters, but there is a light puzzle that I don't know how to do anything with. Or what to do anything with it, maybe I should say. So we have that to look into. And then, of course, we're going to be bringing the nullifier, and we're going to start opening up those walls. Now, I don't know how that's going to work, because it's either going to be, we take the nullifier, we plop it right in front of one of those walls, the prismatic walls, and it just goes away. Or it actually is those things that we find everywhere. Those are the things that we walk up with the nullifier to. I don't know. What I do know is that we begin by creating the nullifier, because even though I won't be going for those walls to begin with, there's going to be time in this episode to do that. So, one nullifier, please. Thank you very much. There we go. We are going to have that one sit at, yes, the berry transporter we don't need. So that can go in number 2. So there we go. There's our nullifier. We'll see exactly how it works when we get to where we need to be. So yes, indeed, that is where we're gonna go. And before we do that, we do have some messages. So how about we just look at that? Basically, not everyone, but almost everyone. Okay, well, you just have a gift. Give me the gift. Thank you. Oh, you gave me a teleporter. Well, that's very nice. Beatrix, you are getting me a gift as well. Some shrooms. And you are also giving me a gift. Some amber things. Bob, special delivery. Great chickens. Yes. He never gets me chickens. I don't know why. Anyway, with that said, let's take our teleporter, the berry teleporter, because that is going exactly where we want to go. Right into the terrarium, where apparently there is a disruption going on. Well, ain't that lovely? So, do I bother with this? Have a bunch of those dotted around the place. You know what? I would almost be stupid not to, because look at this. It's actually, no, those were twin ports. Never mind that then. But yes, look at this. There is actually some stuff that I can work with here. Lovely. Did you It does go away, just because that's fine though. Hey, there we go. Because I am not filled up on those. Oh, hello. What did I get that prisma port there? I don't know. What I do know is that you get those two. That actually is gonna put me up at 40. Ain't that lovely? So now we have a reason to go back to the prisma core. Now, here's the question. Oh, ow, ow. Here's the question. It's a bit annoying that this is all here. So you know what? I'm not going to bother with that right now. Let's go back into here. There's a hunt. Oh, and yet another yolk slime. Bloody hell, we're getting a lot of those. Okay, you know what? Here we go. We have a wall. Why don't we just see if this is enough? Is this enough? It does indeed seem to be enough. Oh, but on this occasion it actually does actually have to stick around, but presumably what I can do is this. Right? Okay, you wanted to follow me. Cool. Right. Here we go. This is cool. This is very cool. Look, more hypers, hunters, etc., etc. What is this cool place? I mean, look at this. This is lovely. Okay, well, you're all very annoying. Do I need... You know what? If you're gonna be... Oh, bloody up. If you're gonna be handing me hyperpores, I'm not gonna say no. There might be reasons for me to have those. But okay, we have a... For some reason, a giant turntable. Okay, what music are we playing here exactly? I don't know. So where are we now then? Now we are... Oh. We're in no man's land. Interesting. Problematic, because it means that... Oh, here we go. Oh. Uh-huh. Tame... Oh, right, taming. I was about to say, what's this thing? It's just a taming bell. Huh. Music pillar. Is that a thing that I can... Those are things that I can bring with me as well. Okay, so it's not that we have to do anything. This do we? It's just a bunch of stuff that I could bring with me. Do I? Okay. Is it different for different slimes or something? Because it's making a more dull noise from me. You know what? Bloody hell. I'm just gonna grab everything. Because why the hell not, eh? Give me everything. Give me the wind chimes. Give me the music pillars, whatever the hell they are. Oh, bloody hell. And then there were tars, because of course there's tars. Go away, tars. Okay. Cute. Cute little area, but I'm supposed to find things. I'm supposed to find things to sort of... Well, I'm not 100% sure if I remember exactly what we're doing. But whatever it is that I'm doing, this is not it. This was just a fun little thing, basically. Which is fine, but ultimately not why I'm here. But that's fine. Yeah, let's just grab some hyperpros if we can. That is fine. Yeah, I don't think that there's much else in here. Alright, well, again, cool. Hey! Stop eating me. So place it to have the wall go away, and then we do that, and then sort of move on with our lives. And now that everything is back to sort of normal, can we try to figure something out here? Because... Hold on. Wasn't this... Hold on, wait. Wait. Weren't you a thing? Oh, no. The thing is like up there, isn't it? One of the thingamabobs. Hold on. Because I was thinking, can the nullifier affect those things? Oh. Did I literally miss that one? Did I? Oh, where are you? Oh, hello. Get over here. No, damn it. I don't really care about those, but I do want them. Did I really... When I was here the first time, did I really miss that? Did I really miss this thing? Because this is clearly the button that gets this up, that it goes through here. Did I really miss that? That is very simple. That is probably going to open the door. Well, something's making a noise. Ooh, am I... Oh, no. I know what to do. I think. Wait, hold on. What were I doing? What were I doing? We need to get that up here. Also, black indigonium. I do need indigonium if... Well, I don't know if I need it, but I'll pick it up. Yes, we need to get you... Okay, it doesn't necessarily feel like I want to do anything with this. Can I even? Because what I'm looking at over here is this goes through here, and in fact what we're doing is something on the other side because you can sort of see, yeah, you can see something over there through that hole, and if there's a light going through there, then that hits that, and we're golden. But none of this actually helped with the door. Okay. I'm not so sure there was one of those, one of those here. Was I so wrong about that? Also, I forgot about the thing. Damn it! There's a door for which I needed angular plort, which I had on me prior, but don't have anymore. It's fine, I can just get back, but I need to remember if it actually was angular. Anyway, so we've done that wall, which didn't really do much for us. We're still, again, on the lookout for the turbo taters, wherever the hell they are. And if need be, I'll loop back home to just get a... Because, yeah, okay, we have one of these. Is this at all relevant? Doesn't do anything for the wall, at least. So we know that that does work. That in particular. Right. Beyond that, I haven't really been doing well, I think, looking for the turbo taters. Not like I've been looking at the ground a whole lot, but here's more indigonium. I'll pick that up. If I would like to do something with it. Right. I need to sort of vaguely remember now, where have I been and not been? What I do see, no, that was not the most interesting thing. Well, no, we can at least do one more wall, and we'll see what this leads to. Grab the nullifier. Grab the nullifier. I don't think the game expects you to have, like, endless amounts of nullifiers. I really hope so. Turbo tater! There we go. Turbo tater. So what does that say? What does that says? What does that say? Turbo taters might seem unassuming at first, just another rooted veggie on the ranch. However, careful study reveals that in fact these spuds are constantly moving so fast that they only appear stationary. What effect might this have when consumed? Good question. We're gonna harvest that. More things that I can sort of pick up, shares and whatnot, and just a free turbo tater. I don't need more than one. Like, you know what? I know that it is the Hyper Slime's favorite, so why the hell not, eh? Okay, so far, the only thing I've found is just little secret rooms. Nothing really important so far. Ooh, I was about to say, have I made a mistake? Can I now not get out? But no, we're fine, we're fine. Yeah, that is again not anything that I am interested in. Good question I just came up with too. Is there going to be a Hyper Gordo at one point? That I think is a good question. Bloody hell, there's oh crap and a cracker. There's a lot of stuff going on. Right. this is where we had the door. This is where we had the door, and yes, indeed, it was angular. Bloody hell, I forgot about that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep exploring. And when we finally make it back to the main area, so to speak, I shall just nip back to my base and get ourselves a angular plort. So yeah, I'm gonna struggle now a little bit to remember exactly where we have and have not been. I'll pick up Indigonium, if nothing else. There we go. Need sea hens. We are also looking for 2 more slimes. I don't know if they're going to be in here or somewhere else, but 2 more slimes and also another kind of bird. You know what? Go away. I want to try now. Is there any point placing these next to each other? Nope. Alright, so we don't have to worry about that. So this little icy area, as I said, this is where we need the angular plort. Now, why? Okay, we can get down here. We're gonna take a bit of damage out. So now we're in this sort of central hub thing where I have indeed opened up all doors. So I'm thinking it has to almost be that door with the angular statue, right? Why does it feel like there's a lot of disruptions in this place? Like I've been standing around in other places waiting for disruptions to come. Here, they seem to come all the damn time. Okay. Yeah, you know what? We are gonna just nip back home, get ourselves 1 angular plort, and then back to that door and see where it leads us. Alright, we are back in chaos. Bloody, look at this. Just, they're everywhere. Ow! Back with a angular plort. Now it's just fine. Oh, I need to go up there. It's down here. So I'm gonna assume this is where we sort of progress in here, because I think we've done the rest. No. But I'm also thinking that for the most part we're like looping back to the beginning. No. Oh, I was about to say, why is there an exclamation point here? Or exclamation mark, but that's just things. But yes, we are actually coming over to the other side of the door. That is actually exactly where we are, I believe. Alright. Now... And of course there's a bloody angler on the other side of the... Bloody hell. I don't need an angler anymore. I needed it before we came in here. Okay, well, we have another GG. Hello. Look out the window. There's so much more up there than I realized. Okay, well, haven't you been here before? I haven't. I don't remember seeing anything out those windows. I saw it for the first time just now when you activated the projector. Can you see through the projector? That's kind of cool. You know, back then, I really thought I'd walk through the whole facility. I was pretty sure I'd had this whole place mapped out. At times like now, I catch glimpses of what it feels like of what it feels like an infinite expanse out there, elaborate as far as the eye can see. Was it here the whole time and I just missed it? Maybe it wasn't though. It might be made using quantum architecture. That means it could be here in a moment and then gone in a flash, or even both here and not here at the same time. I mean, I make use of quantum tech often enough myself. It'd be foolish to overlook the possibility. Okay, well, how have you been using that tech? Well, a few ways. You're interacting with one right now. Cool. The projectors themselves aren't quantum in nature, but how I placed them was. You've been unlocking all sorts of gates to get here, right? Well, it's not that I've gone through, placed things then locked up again behind myself. Back when I first came here, it was all open and unlocked, so I wandered all over the place. I've used quantum technology to place the projectors in places I remember having seen. Though my memory isn't as reliable as it used to be, so some of them may have gotten lost in transit. I guess we'll find out if and when you activate them. Okay, well, what memory did you use to place this one in particular? Well, I placed this one because I remember this lovely little tree. Strangely, a memory came back to me all of a sudden. Oh, we're gonna get more tragic backstory now. So there was this one tabby slime that was always hanging around the ranch back home. It was just a wild slime, but it came around all the time, and by the afternoon would always just bounce away again. One day, I decided to follow it. It took me deep into the woods. After a while, it did a wiggle at this huge tree and then began to climb it, just jiggling its way from branch to branch all the way up. I followed it. Partway up, I lost sight of the slime, but I kept climbing. Soon enough, I broke the tree cover and, oh, Beatrix, I don't know how to put it into words. I've never been so high up, and I've never seen so much of the big, wide world. My entire life had been in the acres around my home, and there I could just see everything. Trees blanketing the far, far range, birds flying above. It took my breath away. I stayed up there for hours until my mom came looking for me. Boy, did she give me an earful. It would have been the last time I disappeared on her to see the wider world. Well, fine, we'll get you to see the world then, hopefully. Better make like a tree and leave then. See you, Beatrix. Well, that is not how that goes. Okay, what am I? Am I looking at the action? No, I'm looking like to a completely different thing that we cannot get to. Intriguing. Stony hen, nothing new. Also, unstable hen, or as we used to call them apparently. So, we have... What are we doing here exactly? Because, yes indeed. Right, so this is just a regular puzzle. Gotcha. I don't feel too good about doing this when there's a disruption, but I suppose it's easy enough to just work around. Oh, bloody hell. Game did a jiggle there. There's a... Are you usually in here? Okay, I missed you again. Okay, never mind. Are you... Oh. Are we fine doing that? Yes, we are. And then finally there. Oh, talking about the Gordo, there it is, the Hyper Gordo. I did that. What did that actually do? I'm assuming opening the door. Yes. Presumably, I can just get rid of it. Has been true before. Yes, indeed, we have found the Hyper Gordo. And what are you? You're not sitting on anything. As far as I can tell, at least. I have, as you maybe realized when I was back at the base, I have indeed planted stuff and gotten rid of stuff. Would you believe it? We also get the map. So, is this the final map, or are we gonna be finding even more maps? If it does feel as if it is the final one. We do have... I'm not sure exactly why we need this one. Why do we need this teleporter here? Not entirely sure, you know. But okay, we have a Gordo to pop. That is something we can look into. Getting enough veggies is not going to be an issue, I don't think. We'll start picking up some here. But we should just go back home to deal with that. Now, is there anything else in here? So now we are on the other side, yes. This is just planters. There's a lot of hyper slimes in here. Holy hell. Okay. But did I do... No, hold on. No, we haven't. We have not opened the door. That is the door. Okay. What the hell? Did that? Okay, you know what? No, it did actually open that door. That is so... Right. Well, we have another one of those. That's cool. I think I understand what the Gordo is going to allow us to do then. I am going to assume, potentially incorrectly, but I am going to assume that when we kill you behind you, can't see it, but there's going to be the light thing that sort of... Okay, it might be something that rises up as well. Because, yes indeed... That is the thing. Now I am... Alright, can I catch you now? This feels like an easy enough place. Oh, better. to follow you around in. It's annoying to have them around, if you know what I mean. Ghostly drone. Would you like to? Yes. Thank you. This one has been taken care of. I am curious now, and I'm gonna try it, because we haven't been able to try this before. I'm gonna try to shine a light on the thing. The thing of the thing. What happens if I do that? No, that doesn't work. You need to do it like, sort of, like this. No, again, no. No, that is still not connected. Hold on. Hold on. Come on. Be the thing. Be a pal. Be a pal. Oh, no, block. Bloody hell. I wanna try it. Oh, we can actually place it. I made that way too difficult. That, and then doesn't connect really, does it? Here we go. No, for the love of God, just connect to the thing. Oh, okay, if I move you here, then Jesus Christ, just allow me to do the one thing that I want to do. There we go. It is lit up, but nothing's happening. Okay, fine. I just have to try it, albeit very slowly. So yes, kill the Gordo. I say kill. Pop the Gordo. Get light through there. That is what we're going to do. We can stay here. We can stay here in this menu and place Nullifier. I realize now, for the most part, we're gonna come back anyway. So I think I can just leave that be. That is kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Doesn't really make any noise though. But yet one more thing. One more thing. Are we ever gonna find out what these things do? And that is really the only thing that we have in here. So I suppose yes. Also, why are you not showing up on the map? Well, that's annoying. Why are you not showing up on the map? Because you're not, right? Oh, there we go, thank you. So I assume, yes, of the lacking ones of these, yes, some of them are going to be hidden, aren't they? Stands to reason, I think. Okay, well, that one done. That one done. Do we have anything else interesting? Doors, we said we were going to be storing some of those away. You are probably just, yeah, you're stony. We don't care about stony. You? That is interesting. Mr. Gordo, would you like unstable food? I wonder. You do eat unstable. Okay, well, it's a bit annoying to get you unstable food, so I'm probably not going to do that. So, with that said, Ligonium, happily grab it. With that said, I think we are all but ready here to get the... See, it's a disruption again. I mean, how often are there disruptions here? Very often, apparently. Anything else? No, I don't think I've missed anything, really. So... Right, I mean... I'm probably just gonna go back home and pick up some vegetables to have them. Is that what we do immediately? We'll pick up vegetables. I don't know if the turbo taters have grown just yet. Don't know. So what I'm thinking is, do we now go and look for walls? Is that what we do instead? I brought the thing, right? Yes, thank you. Do we go and look for walls instead? and just come back for the Gordo? Yes, that is what we do. We go on the hunt for walls instead and come back for Gordo. Have decided, it has been decided upon. Now this one, sure, we can open this up for the portal, but is there like any point? Again, I don't think I need to go there. I'm just gonna pick that up and say that yes, okay, fine. Now we can go through there if we feel the need for it, but that is not what we ultimately are worried about right now. Or the lucky slime. We have a bunch of, you know what? Carrots will be one of the things we're most likely gonna bring. So how about we just start getting some of that? Yes. Yes. Hunter. Okay. So now comes the time to be potentially trying to be a bit meticulous about everything. Like, where do I know? I mean, I think I know which one I want to go for first, as a matter of fact. That is the one that you come across sort of as a first one when you come from the Prisma core. On the way though, indeed, pick up carrots when we find ow! When we find carrots, that is absolutely fine. We don't have to go out of our way though. I would like to go down here actually. For no other reason I want to try this one. Because remember, this is also one of those annoying things. We have been here, I've looked up at that and said, oh, I want to go there. I never did. I never thought that there could be a different way to get there. But I do want to see, how the hell high does this one launch us anyway? Quite high indeed. Ooh. That said, oh, there's a ledge here. Important ledge? Probably not. Have I been here? I probably have, because I probably come down, right? Yes. Yes. Alright, it's true. Oh, right. I have very much been here. But okay, that's cool. That's cool. Lovely. So I have been here. Oh, wow. Right, but this is indeed where I do want to be. We want to come down here. We're going to check this one, because this one kind of feels like it's like after you learn about the Nullifier, this is sort of the first one you sort of come across. So doesn't this one feel important? Well, there's a thing with very strange looking. Okay. Oh, bloody hell, don't fall into that. Alright, you know, press the button. That feels smart. So this would be one of... Oh! Okay. We have seen one of those then, in that room. Gotcha. Okay. But like... Right, that is what we should have done. So this one presumably then activated. Do you remain activated? You are lit up, if nothing else. Alright then. I think we've potentially cracked the code on those things. I'm not gonna jump into that thing. That seems very dangerous. But okay. I was correct in that that one indeed had the important thing. So now we just start moving about. I kinda do, I think, want to go back to the beginning, right? But I'm also wondering, where have I in the beginning seen shimmering walls? Because you have to remember, when I was there the first time, I didn't even think about that. So, yeah, I could probably have missed quite a lot of those. So, you're gonna have to be a little bit careful here. And how many of those did I need? I don't actually remember now. Have I, by the way... I have not gotten that on the map. Can I get to that? How the hell do I get there? How the hell do we get up there? Hold on. Suppose we can sort of fly about the place. Yeah, maybe even out. I say without much problem. Oh, no. Yes, without much problem. Ow, crap. But not there. We can just sort of fly from here with enough energy. And it's just another disruption. Is it getting more frequent? I really hope not. But again, I found another one of those. I have some shadow slimes. Hey, look at them go. Found another one of those, but really nothing I can do anything with. Haven't I been up here? It feels like I've been up at some point. Just wanted to try something, but no, those are not the ones that we are sort of lacking. Now I'm a bit annoyed at the fact that this is happening, because it kind of feels like it makes it a bit difficult to see where there are other prismatic walls, if you know what I mean. But this place right here, I don't think has any. See, I don't even know if there are any shimmering doors in here. I'm actually not sure that I can remember seeing any. Oh, no, because like, yeah, we've been here. That is just a way to get into here. There isn't anything downwards here. Upwards is to here where we open up things, but again, no walls as far as I'm aware. In the beginning. I see, I mean, none of this is such walls. We still have, that is true, we still have a door here that is not opened up, and there's also a door. Doesn't actually show up on the map, I think. So is that an actual door? Is that a door we can sort of come through? No idea. But again, coming down, there is, I don't think, anything here with relation to this, so I'm gonna work on the assumption that that is the case. We are gonna move on from there at least. Yeah, there are no... That's not gonna be one of those walls, for example. Not here. I can now utilize my passage through here. See, this is not a thing. Don't rush past stuff. though. But no, I don't think that there is anything in the walls here. And yeah, because those walls usually are, they stand out, is what I want to say. Alright, well, you know what, I am gonna say that for the most part we did not have those things in there, so we're gonna move on. I'm gonna try to figure out where I have or have not been to find certain things, including walls. So for example, this is not gonna be right, surely. Nope. That is a proper place. Here. Save some energy. We don't have to have energy. Just go through here. So where have I seen? I know I saw one by the maze, the hedge maze. So I know that there's one there. Ooh, Indogonium. I shan't say no. I shan't say no. Not there. Are you? No, oh, that's just sea hen territory. Coming up here. And all of a sudden, I'm feeling, hey, haven't I found so many of these? And now that I'm actually looking for them, they're like nowhere to be found. And also, have I been here? Why do I not recognize this place? Oh, that is weird. Why do I not recognize this place? I definitely have been here, but like, I don't recognize it. So, which way? Ah, right, because I probably haven't been here a whole lot, because it's through here. Or through to here. Now in here, I want to say we've seen walls, right? But also no, have we? Well, I'm not gonna go in there, not right now. We'll remember that we haven't been in there. But that is not where I want to be right now. I want to be back outside here. Yes, we... Hello. You want that. There you go. Have food. There we go. Okay. And then you go away. So we came through there from there. Oh, got it. No, no, no. Stop it. Stop it. Press the correct buttons. Get up. Get up. No, there wasn't anything here. Oh, wait, Tar. There wasn't anything in there. And I need to remember what I'm looking for, by the way. I can't be looking at other things. Specifically looking at walls. You know what, Tars, I don't care. This is not a place where we need to remain. So this one was in some ways pointless. Where the hell have I seen all the walls? Well, I did say just that at the hedge base there was one. Where else? But this is annoying. I might have to... Do I need to... Oh god, stop. Stop it. Am I gonna have to play a little between episodes? Because that is not something to find my way through all of this. How many were we expecting to find? I don't remember. Was it like 8 or something? Was it quite a lot, actually? Coming through here. Nope. I can't go up here, though, right? Yes, can go up here. Nothing there. Where the hell have I seen those? This is gonna bug me so much. Oh, lovely. Is this just a bunch of fruit? This is just fruit, yes. All of the fruits, in fact. That is down there. Where? Okay, so where the hell was the hedge maze? Over there, I think. Yes. Okay. Well. Why did it feel like I have found so many of these walls and now I can't find a single one? Why does it feel that way? It's because it's true, but like, why does it feel that way? Before we do anything, let's just come down here. Was there anything? No, that was just that thing. That is just that thing. Through here. It's not going to be like that entire wall. That is how it's going to work. Nothing around that side. Yeah, see? I don't think there's anything here. I'm not going to find all the things, am I? Well, I know we have one, and we do indeed have the Gordo. Do I? I guess we could start with that in the next episode, the Gordo. And what was I about to say? Start with the Gordo. We have that one harmonizer, is what they're called, yes. So I didn't understand what it was when I was there, but I do know now. I know now. So that is a thing. But other than that, where the hell am I going? Oh no, this is not good. Because again, I'm not gonna... I really do not want to spend like several episodes just running around the place. So it is very much likely that I'll run around by myself and maybe like literally make notes on a map. Potentially, because again, yeah, I don't want to have to run around aimlessly trying to find these things. But you get to see more of the Green Labyrinth, so that's cool. Maybe. Right. Oh, by the way, remember this royal jelly something I wanted actually beeswax for something. Maybe. I have been thinking about effectivizing. Oh, by the way, my carrots. I have been thinking about effectivizing my my thingamabob. Thingamabob being my ranch by placing a bunch of was it market stalls or whatever you want to call it, as well as the refinery thingamajigs. And in order to do that, I actually don't have all of the necessary components. So some of them are like beeswax. That is important for one of those, for example. So yes, just wanted to let you know that I could see myself doing that, because it means I don't have to run back and forth as much. I can just get the plorts and immediately dump them either into refinery or into this thing, either into refinery or into market immediately from where I have the slimes. Instead, as I said, instead of having to run back and forth a whole lot. So that could be a thing, but for that I would definitely have to play the game a bit between episodes just to collect all the things that needs to be collected. Oh crap! Oh. I think I'm going the right way. West, yes. Would you believe it? This is a bit of a maze. Have I said that before? I think I've said it before. I am very not where I kind of want to be, right? If I look at that direction. How did I come? To come through here, right? Now I'm kind of tempted to just go there. Oh, just had a bit of an interruption. We had to deliver a thing. Well, I say deliver it. A person came and bought a thing. I had to help. So where was I? I was saying that I wanted to go a different place than this, but I'm thinking we're just gonna go where we're sort of supposed to go. I'm thinking. I say supposed, but I think that this is generally the direction you want to go. Be sure to check here though. But I don't think I remember. Oh, hello. That's one. This is one I remembered, I think. Now that I saw it. Oh, and would you believe it? Thank you. That's a good one to go for. Whabam! Lovely. Those are just candied. Oh, you were... The other one was green, right? Oh, you're a bit... okay. I'm not gonna assume then that when I have done all of these, that is where... That is when the things sort of activate. Could that be a thing? Also, by the way, if you're gonna dump a whole bunch of black plorts about the place, or shadow plorts, I'm not gonna say no. Okay, cool. that's that one. But then we had, where am I now in relation to? So far away from the... Holy crap, I'm going the all wrong way. It's supposed to be like over there. How have I... Ow. How have I gone in the incorrect way? I'm supposed to be over there. How the hell did I... Bloody hell. I'm not liking this map right now. Okay, well, if I'm in this part of the world anyway, I found that one. Is it reasonable to... I'm actually filling up on carrots here. Is it reasonable to assume that there's gonna be any more? I don't know, but again, since we are in the neighborhood, it feels stupid not to. Look, that is... No, that's not it. No, that is not one of those things. Right. Not over there, I don't think. Was there any here? I don't think I remember any. Let's traverse this thing again. Just have a poke around. Because remember, the walls that we are looking for, they are... In fact, now that I look at it, I know that there's a happy slime. I was about to say lucky slime, I don't care anymore. I do know that they are... Like now that I see them, they stick out a whole lot more than the other walls, etc., that exists. And yes, this will be one, right? Yes, indeed. And this one might not have a harmonizer, though. It does have a tree. However, a holographic tree. Very cute place. So this is more like the terrarium ones, where there are like things more than anything I'm actually interested in, if you know what I mean. It's not a... Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Ooh, hello. No, that's out. But is that? It's my nullifier. Like... Hey. Am I supposed to understand something about this place? Bunch of shadow slimes. Can't say I see anything that can be manipulated. Bunch of these, like, don't so much care about that. And would you believe it? Hyperplort, that was my hyperplort, never mind. That was my hyperplort that I sent sailing. I was about to say, ooh, yeah, I just found a hyperplort inside of one of these things, but no, not. And now there's a destruction in here. But yeah, this one was weird. Like, this didn't really have anything interesting. Fascinating. But I have done it. I have done that one. Okay. So I was sort of vaguely remembering something there about the game. Ain't that a thing? Let us also just double check over here. Oh, I'm gonna have a bit of a hard time realizing when I'm gonna stop this episode. Considering time and whatnot, but it's fine. We'll make do. So up here, a whole bunch of water stuff, and I don't think there's any more walls here. No, this is all very much not. I mean, I could go back, I suppose, with the teleporter. But no, not now that we are in the neighborhood. I was about to say take some damage, but no, I do not have to take some damage. pretty sure that I haven't missed anything here. And we have found a... I was supposed to say resonator, not resonator. Thingamabob in here. I have found. Now, I want to go at least to where I said I was gonna go, which is the hedge maze, where I have not. I do kind of want to go at least that one. No walls as far as I can tell here. Right, this is where we came up. Teleport back. We did that one. That is where it was. And now we just want to go back. Don't step in teleporter. Right, we can go through here. Ooh. Ah, right. Isn't this the shortcut to where I want to be? No. Well, sort of. Sort of. Wait, I've done this, haven't I? Yeah, there's nothing over there anymore. So allow me to just check through here. That is probably where we want to be. Some energy. And if nothing else, it probably is well, right? Or where I can go. Yes, the map is just right. I wanted to go in. Doesn't look like. Oh, I mean, it's supposed to go through there. Before I move on, something here. Gotcha. Oh, gotcha. So we wait energy. I don't wanna fall to my death, so to speak, or fall to my faint, because you don't die, you just faint. And somehow magically teleport back home. Here we go. This is actually where I want to be. Hello, ow. Nudged me ever so slightly. So if I come down here, I believe I want to just jump across here, right? Okay. Should consult the map, but what's the fun in that? Well, if nothing else... Well, I don't want the dream bubbles. Shouldn't there be a... There should be a strange diamond, but I didn't see anyone. Or any. Could we come up from here? No. Well, maybe. Up from here? This is not intended. Up. By the way. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Ah, crap. Okay, you know what? Just go where you are supposed to. Get up, Beatrix. There we go. Lie over here. Down. We wait. Come up a bit. To make sure that we have the height. Oh. Bloody labyrinth being a labyrinth. What in the world will they think of next, eh? So, here we go, right? Yes, finally. I do not need more carrots. I have all the carrots I need for the Gordo. And now we're in a space where I'm feeling. Here we go. Thank you. Wait, was this? I think it was more than one, right? Oh, is this a way to sort of just traverse the... Yeah, because this was completely unnecessary. Okay, well, if I place it here, go through here. That is where that is. Okay, so those so far have been, as I said, completely pointless. But it was a different one. I wasn't like... Okay, or... Was it incorrect in it? Oh, it kind of feels like I was. Wasn't there one that... Probably wasn't that one, the first one. Hold on. Yeah, this is only a door. I'm not seeing anything there. So was it just a way to like move quickly through this thing? Was that all it was? If that's the case, bloody genius, bloody annoying. Can I even? Yes, I can. Good. Ta-da. But let me look through the sides first. Right, I could have gone here then. Not there. Here, here, here. Round, and that's that wall, which we can... Okay, so that was completely pointless. Gotcha. Alright, well, we're gonna end the episode here, but... Oh no. Oh no, I think I'm gonna have to play a bit between episodes by myself, locating the various other ones that we're gonna have to find. Well, I both say that, and how many were we supposed to find? How many were we? Oh, had I found this one? Not sure. So end the point here. How many can I find a GG spot by any chance? So have I been up here? Oh no. Maybe. Maybe yes, maybe no, who knows? If nothing else, is like not the most interesting place to be at. Well, we can get to that thing. Not up on this thing. I should believe. I was saying, can we find a GG spot and chat to GG, because I think we can ask her. But bloody hell! Go away. I don't know. Can anyone see anything green, like, or like very very green? Oh, you know what? I'm a bit mentally drained right now. We have some stuff for the next episode. We can go back to the Prisma core with my Prisma Plores. We can get the carrots over to the hyper core, though. Pop that one, but I think that's only gonna open a door. That's not really gonna help. And again, I don't really think I want to spend another episode just running around like an idiot. So I think I'm just gonna have to run around, as I said, between episodes, just locate the walls, and as I said again, probably make a note on a map of some sorts, and hopefully that can make it a bit easier. We shall see in the next episode. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.